bracket. So with that, Winter, let's try to get our bearings here on this game. It has been probably an hour and a half pause at this point. So looking at the draft, looking at the way the teams are matching up, what are your thoughts? And actually, don't think, because we've got action here in the river. Off the bat, they're going to make the move here into FY. 2 hero chains comes out. Team Spirit looking for the early first blood, and they're going to get it on that squishy Crystal Maiden, now turning, perhaps for more super. Going to be driven back by Gomblak, so they will allow a potential rotate in and turn this one around. They're already pressing forward. Iceberg does get caught. Immediate TP coming through. The chains are there as well. He's going to go for the TP out. The IO's there with the save attempt, and is going to be enough in the end. He TP all the way home. So leave the IO in the mid lane and always want to fly. Maybe the one who pays for this. It's time for Afterlife to turn things around. Teleport in from the Nature's Prophet. He's going to isolate him with the Sprout. Gets the kill. Looking for a bit more. Super's in danger. Has no boots. He gets the hero chain, but the Spirit almost finishes him off down to 45 HP. Is barely going to slide away. Even Birdie wants a piece of this action with the Fairy Fire saves Afterlife. He can't finish the job, so they force out the TP from the Morph lane. Absolute madness in the middle lane, but Spirit
bottom lane hasn't really accomplished more Team Spirit.
They're still leading here significantly when it comes to gold, but I think to your point, it feels like they could have done a lot more. Bottom lane, on Defender, they will go. They manage to isolate him, try to control him. The Nature's Prophet will bounces through. They get the bench kill, but it costs them an IO. Now hunting for Burning. He's trying to strength more here, but I'm not sure it's fast enough. Ramses has another stun, slams him in the face, and that will be a second kill. 4-1 the score. But again, Ice up top. Been left alone, and the Lonely Mountain is going to take a tower here as well.
Yeah, it's like he's getting kills for his team, but Hyde on the other hand is getting a lot as well. Like he gets the tower. Not sure what he actually wants to go for.
Super's making a move in bottom, and as he does that, they also dive the tower, trying to isolate FY. They get the crusading kill, but reinforcements are arriving. Teleports are coming. They have the Ravage ready. Spirit grouping up for 3 heroes on top of that Ravage. They'll be punished. Always want to fly. Going down here in a matter of seconds. Afterlife to be next. Unless he can match the TP out, that's not going to happen. So Vici Gaming, quick counterplay there, get the 2 global heroes, and they shut down the aggression. Really overstayed their welcome there.
Yeah, there was like the Tide coming into the play with his Ravage, and
he's the fast mech, but you always get the arcane boots if you're...
Yep, I mean, he just wants to have the sustain when he was laning against the Prophet earlier, because he was taking a lot of damage from
mid lane. Find Iceberg. Super moves in. Chain's ready, hanging onto them for now. Doesn't want to see any TPs at shenanigans, and well, Iceberg kept alive, but I always want to fly. This kill is not turning out to be as easy as expected. Good control there on the tether, but it's simply not enough. The turn comes. Afterlife teleporting over the top. Sprout's appear super out of mana, has no remnants. Could be in danger. That Sprout's going down. 3 seconds to go. They can do it with auto text. The Chun stuns coming in. An army of Mud Golems on the hunt. The secondary Sprout through. It also blocks Ice, and they continue pursuit. Now the Hadouken. Again, the boulder stuns from these pest Mud Golems. Running Ice down. Spirit after Spirit. Penetrating his armor, and eventually they eat Watermelon. Godlike is clipping level 6 on the back of this. Is going to get the Hand of God off, which prevents the counter kill from Vici Gaming. Beautiful chain of events for Spirit.
Man.
Another 1,000 gold swing.
Always want to fly the man of
there, but they see the Crystal Maiden skating through the river, courtesy of an observer ward up on the hill. They know something's up. They're relocating. FY turns the other way. Oh, leave me alone! Not so fast. Crystal Maiden, down she goes. Easy pick there, and the first relocate. The momentum is really going out for Spirit.
This is looking really good
for at least not quickly. Tough to catch a Morph lane or an Ember.
I mean, the Prophet can definitely go for the Orchid this game. I think it's pretty good against the Ember and the Morph lane, both those heroes, and you ideally want to force them to go defensive items, so slows down their progression on getting aggressive items. So it could be a good item selection for Afterlife to Shin. But
Flash is coming mid. Ramses poking his head out there, waiting for the Wind Ranger to get in position. Iceberg is going to bait them out, takes them away to the top side, while meanwhile, they're going to move in on the Morphling. Burning able to waveform back, will survive. Wind Ranger finding that shackle on Super, isolate him, connects on the power shot. Remnant back right as they pull an Iceberg. They want to force out the Ravage. They will. As the Hand of God ready, comes it now, completely negates the Ravage damage. They move on to Super, dragging him back in. Does he have another Remnant? He gets swamped out of the safety. Remnant's a little bit farther away. Will end up surviving. They keep him alive, but it's going to cost them support. Crystal Maiden down as well as the Venge. Morphling barely able to escape, so in the end, they hang on, and they do get the last hit on the tower. It goes the way of Burning.
Oh, can they get Roshan?
But with, with Ravage.
So it would give him much more opportunities to be really aggressive and just run in and tank for his team.
And Afterlife is going Orchid now, as we see one Oblivion Staff complete. Quarterstaff and Robe already grabbed as well. They're trying to throw Ice into the pit. They don't have the Ravage, but they're looking to take the fight anyway. Always want to fly low. The Remnant damage hits him out, kills him off. They lose the Wiz start of the fight. The Aegis hits the deck. Immediate buyback from Always Wanna Play. He's gonna rejoin it. Wind Ranger grabbing the Aegis. Sound like trapped within. He's low. He's gonna drop. Vici Gaming taking the big 5v5 fight without the Aegis, without their Ravage, and coming out on top. They pop the Aegis. Always Wanna Fly. This might be a dieback. He's gonna get blasted by Birdie. Ramsey's up on the cliff. He's trying to TP out. CK at least will escape, but Always Wanna Fly. That tether needs it now. Not gonna happen. Drops as well. A massacre in the pit. They get rid of the Aegis. They kill the IO twice. They kill the Chen as well. That's 4 kills. And not just the Ravage, and he's basically immortal in these fights.
Not only the Ravage, if you think about it, like look at the Bench, the Ember, and the CM. Like all those heroes actually.
The E-Blade actually as well. For the first time in forever, we're not going to see Lincoln Spear build, but hold that thought. Ramses is moving into Blade. Ravage forward from Isolate. They're trying to isolate the Wiz, bring it down off the bed. They have managed to control Ramses for now, even through the Phantasm, yet to get a kill. IO down. Oh, well, decapitating the Crystal Maiden, turning back for a bit more. Perhaps not ravaging him is going to end up causing them burning. Held in position by his son, the 10's here. He's arrived. The Ghetto IO works his magic. Suddenly cleaves down the Tidehunter. Off with his head as well, and that Mace of Doom just keeps on rolling. Gonna pull back one more. The drops. It's a triple for Ramses, and it feels like he was a one-man army there. The Ember running away. They decided if they relocate barely off the mark there. Isolate Size lucky to get away, but here comes the chase forward. Spirit trying to pick up the 2 heroes. Shackle! Vici Gaming getting overrun now. Ember dies in a cloud of blood, and next on the list will be Burning. Blasted away by the Prophet ult. It's a slaughter in the Vici Gaming side of the map. Every last hero on Spirit survives. They rushed on to the tier 2. These fights have been catastrophically bad for Vici Gaming.
And at this stage, they do not have enough AoE to beat Vici Gaming. Like even when they feel like, oh, they have the ability to can't fight them, but they're still doing something. I think a tower trade, they're trying to place wards.
Top lane, they're making their move already. They get the silence off on Super, and they pull him back in with the kills. The stun comes through 3 seconds, and it doesn't matter that he has a haster, and he's dead as well.
Your hate, Super. Battle Fury ain't gonna save you now. Oh my god, this is looking...
He's tanky, has the BKB, might need a little bit of assist here from Complex. They're gonna try and maybe send it back out. BKB, they turn and they look to fight this Burning, desperately trying to burst down Goblin, can't quite do it, and now Iceberg turns. They swap him back out, get that Morphblade out to safety, try to keep him alive as he has already committed the buyback, can't afford to lose him twice. End career gets clobbered. That's a 900 damage crit from Ramses, and FY stands in the middle of the ball. Pops the ult, but it's doing decent damage. They've held on to the Ravage. Vici Gaming are turning it. Goblet being forced back. Ramses in danger. Always want to fly here to try and keep him alive. The armlet toggles desperately at that, but his IO's about to come. No! Oh, he gets out. The relocate saves him. Now the question is, does anybody come back with this little old IO? Do these old friends stick together, or do they sacrifice the ball? They're bringing them both back, and they're moving in. They feel like Vici Gaming have blown their load, and they can turn this one. They pull in one. They start to get to work here. Iceberg rejoins the fight, and it seems Spirit on round 2 might just be able to turn this on its head. Burning, already buying back lunch, can't afford to die again, and he's slowly working out. Always want to fight, kills off the IO. Ember buys back as well. Madness in the bottom lane. Somebody win the fight already. Ramses gets stunned, locked out and controlled. Finally he'll drop. That's a beyond godlike streak, and they didn't even crack the tier 3. The tier 4s are under siege though, and that ends up being a mess.
He gets another.
Oh, 5 TKs. They're tanky too. Isolate's trying to deal with them there with the anchor set, but already the creeps come marching in. He's not gonna be able to hold this Ravage forever. He gets silenced up, controlled, and there's a 2-hero cycle. The backline finally pops the Ravage, but Afterlife BKBs and Ramses just takes to it. Iceberg's absolutely fine, and they quickly slaughter the Rax and mega creeps and momentarily. Vici Gaming are gonna be playing for throne defense. Fenrir down. Ramses turning, gets nuked down by the Morphling a little bit, but they can't mom. Now he's forced to wave back. The Shackle's gonna follow him. Ice. While he's able to crack it up. Burning's not so lucky. Super's trapped in the trap. That's 4 dead. It's a massacre. Vici Gaming cleaned up and taken out. Spirit dominant. A slow laning stage, and then things dropped off a cliff.
Spirit with a strong spirited performance that, man, the whole team shines so well. Like, always want to fight with the early game saves with his Wiz tipping in. Like, even though he did not save Iceberg at one point, but he managed to delay. Like, it was so crucial in the early game that he delayed the death and bought enough time for his team to come in to get all the return kills. And not to mention, like, tempo of the game was so quick because the whole team played as a unit very well, and